And welcome to another episode of More Than Dice. And Legionnaires, I totally agree with you. The squeaky door sound did sound like a kitten right up by the microphone.
Well, hold on. I got something for you guys then.
Okay, Joe's going to give it to us again since we're not doing the music.
No. I got a solution.
Oh, he's got a WD-40.
That's right. You're not the first to say that.
Kathy, you missed it. John opened and closed his door, and it sounded like a kitten in the background. It was quite hilarious. Kathy, I'm going to fix your camera.
I'm John.
I'm Gonzo.
I'm John.
Welcome to another
John,
episode of More Than Dice. Yeah. Episode 1, what, Kathy? 150?
60, 59?
159, I think is what we're at. Today's episode is going to be kind of a bit of a hodgepodge day.
Make Right says we are all John.
We're all John.
I believe him. Hey,
Hinton's got it. 159.
Yep, Hinton always has it. Hinton gets my job. I was mostly right, though.
Russ, flattening your build plate should be flattened already. Leveling it is going to be the one thing that's going to have to test out. But your build plate should be flattened, and you shouldn't have to do any sandpapering or flattening or anything like that. Your print bed should be pretty flat.
My build plate's always flat.
Yeah, so it should be fine. If you want to sand it up to give it a little bit of texture, that's okay. But it should be pretty flat on its own. Guys, welcome again to another episode of More Than Dice. We want to thank all of our sponsors that help us out. Muson Minis for hosting everything. Bania, that hosts our files and helps us get it out to everybody. You can find us on any and every platform out there and listen to us on any type of device. iTunes, iHeartRadio, you name it, we're out there. We want to thank Metalhead Minis for hosting and selling some of our product. We do sell some dice and some widgets and everything else. She also sells the Warfare Weekend stuff that we're trying to sell to build up a little bit more cash flow for the convention in November, which we hope to see everybody.
For Warfare Weekend.
Always more support. Selling all of our.
I should probably do an episode where I show off the dice and stuff on my my hobby cam.
Cool. We're about to do that because we're just trying to get rid of the old stuff that we couldn't, because we didn't have it, couldn't have it last year. We want to thank Dan, Tectonic Craft Studios, which I talked to him this week, guys, and got him on the phone, and him and I had a good old long chat and missing each other.
Yeah, he started Twitch as well, didn't he?
Yes, he did. He did start it up on something on Twitch. He's asking me some questions about how getting that up and streaming. So you'll be seeing him, and of course we'll link him up when we get a chance and when he's ready to go. And then what else? I think that's about it. No, we are a creature caster. You'll see us do a model every so often from time to time. I'll definitely be doing some when the new Judgment models get in, because I'll be painting some of those up so we can play that. So other than that, guys, we're linking a bunch of people in our chat channel right now, giving shout outs to Big Jim, Slade Gaming, and the Pyro Club. Go give them a follow. They're really good people, and just all it does is click over there, give them a follow. It helps out everybody and anybody. that always makes it nice and warm and gives a good feeling. And we usually kind of raid everybody that we have and we follow type thing too. So keep an eye out for them. Go check them out. John, what are you drinking tonight?
Well, I wasn't feeling well, so I am not going to drink alcohol on a mostly empty stomach. It's not smart, especially when it's a little rough. So I'm going to drink some brisk fruit punch.
Brisk fruit punch. Is there anything in that fruit punch, or is it just
fruit and punch?
Pretty much.
Told you I wasn't going to drink alcohol. It's a poor idea.
Kathy, what are you?
I'm not stupid.
Kathy, what are you drinking tonight?
I have jasmine tea.
That sounds delightful.
Oh, smells so good. And also I have a gin and tonic. I mean, just in case.
Just in case. I've got my good old Winter Grind Coffee Stout from Mother's Brewing Company, which I still is one of my favorite beers of all time, which I'll be drinking. John, do we have any shout-outs? Any tributes?
Not that I noticed, but I've been a little less active on the social medias to find out, but I didn't actually recall seeing any.
I don't either. Let's just give a shout-out to all of our fans then.
Yeah.
Guys, we appreciate y'all. Y'all would not believe how much it makes us happy to see y'all joining Kathy's stream, to join us during the podcast day. And now, on Mondays, you can join John streaming, because he's going to be doing some MechWarrior Online. And you can watch him blow some shit up. And he's got some really cool...
Watch me get blown up. More of that, trust me.
I'll tell you, though, the sound packs that you've been adding, that was added to your MechWarrior...
the chunky ones? Yeah, that is so
good. Is really good. So you can come and watch him. Also, all the other people that from other streams that come out to hang out with us, we appreciate it a lot. If you watch us here, you watch us, listen to us, you listen to my RPG streams that we put out on all of our audio streams, because we have 2 campaigns that I'm playing and putting the audio streams on that. So we really appreciate it, guys. It means a lot to us. So we're going to shout out to y'all. Cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers, all of you. All y'all.
Oh, yeah. Damn, it's a good beer.
It's good fruit punch.
That is fantastic jasmine tea.
Well, I think that's sort of the pecking order there. Jasmine tea on top, the other 2 below.
So we really didn't have a topic today, because it's a pretty busy week for me. I tried to think of something, and I really couldn't get much out of my head because
we
of
just
school.
Talk about nerdy shit.
We are going to talk about nerdy shit, but you know me, I'm always trying to figure out a subject. So I'm going to switch over to the paint cam. And, oh, by the way, I know I look weird right now, but my camera is right side up because y'all completed the challenge.
Is it giving you a headache?
Oh, man, I look so weird. I'm getting vertigo. I can't watch it.
If you think it's weird for that, I mean, for Kathy and I, we see him on the screen if we're looking at the stream this way, and then on our other screen, we see him upside down or right side up, and it's really just messing with my mind.
But next week, my camera will be in the appropriate position, upside down, like it's supposed to be. But we will put that channel... No, we will put that challenge up again. I think that was a really good thing for our community. Everybody got behind it. Everybody... I mean, we actually had people, Vleeter Dragon, while they were doing their podcast, or their stream, they were actually talking about it one time because Captain Mizzy went over there to kind of champion it. So that will go up. I will do it after this stream, so you can't put any points starting out. But don't forget, we have 2 more challenges going on. Kathy reads a chapter and make John drink water.
Yeah, no. Only one of those is important.
So let me switch over to our paint cam. So I am definitely working on the Ultraman. Excuse me, as I'm burping. Beer does that, you know.
Cheap Man is trying to get John R to download Twitch. Ha! I mean, if you're on your computer, you don't really have to download it. Just create an account.
It's just
So we got his left arm, his body, his head, and his neck, and of course the light does work. So we can.
That is so cool.
His chest and eyeballs light up. Let me see if I can.
Yeah, I can see the chest. Yeah.
Turn the lights on.
That's cool. That is very cool.
So,
I hope if I ever find one for Gypsy Danger that it does that with the reactor core. That'd be fucking awesome.
That would be amazing. Captain
So-
Mizzy says, time to start our own stream, Kathy. Leave Gonzo to the Australians. I love how she's just ditching John, too, though.
yeah. No mention of John. Just
Look, I know I'm the third wheel. It's okay.
All right,
John's
so
my favorite John.
We'll just do the set. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun.
The Lonely Man theme.
No, that's called Hulk Sad Piano. I don't know what.
No, that's what it's called.
No, it's Hulk Sad Music. That's what it's called. You may know the official title, but they just
The
call it.
official title is The Lonely Man. It's absolutely, every time I hear it, it's like you've turned your back, you've got the backpack, you're walking on the side of the highway.
Yes.
So sad. So
glasses.
sad.
Hold on a second.
It is probably one of the most appropriate pieces of music for when they use it.
It's so epic.
Hinton, I know that's what it's called, but like,
He doesn't
unless you're a
care,
nerd,
man.
you don't know. You call it
He
Hulk
doesn't
Sad Music.
Oh,
I am a nerd. So is Hinton.
Yeah, well, fair.
Make right. Don't worry. We'll be upping those channel points required for me to turn my camera
No,
right
we
side up
won't.
again.
No, we won't.
No, we won't.
Y'all are so.
Because you may know how to change that stuff, but I do too.
I mean, I don't know how
So-
to read Google, so I can change it too.
I absolutely can put it at like 2,000 so Captain Mizzy could make that every single day.
Oh wow. Lower.
Then I'll change it to like every minute. Okay. So I'm working on this Gundam slash Gundam model, the Ultraman model, because I want to get this one done. Because after I do this one, I'm going to do Kathy's favorite one, and we'll do that one on stream. And it'll be. 'Cause I'm still working on my real grade. That one's just taking forever.
I saw Banyan do some of the bigger ones, so yeah, I know. He sat down there for it had to be a year,
Yeah.
just while we were eating dinner or right after eating dinner and watching videos or movies, and he'd be putting it together.
And the thing
he's
is,
like, I'm still working on it. And he has. How many Gundams have you put together over your life, Banyan? Also, Make Right says, I want you to know that I fought for you, Gonzo. I asked several times if I could donate against the goal, as in negative channel points.
let me put my camera over here.
Yeah, we shot him down.
Make right. You have a special place in my heart.
Oh, he made the heart. There you go, Kathy. He's got 4 perfect grades, 2 real grades, and 4 of the whatever the M is grades.
Master grade.
Sure.
So you're still a noob, then.
Oh yeah,
I
I'm,
mean- Technically speaking, yeah, but I mean, that one, like he's gonna have to put it back together. It came apart a tiny bit when it had a little spill, but we need to get
Oh.
shelving. We got a lot of stuff we need to do. We'll take pictures when we get it done. We'll show you like all the stuff. I mean, you think this is impressive? This ain't nothing. We got real shit going on downstairs.
Make Right has Voltrons.
Ooh.
Oh yeah, I looked at the Voltron ones. They're just pricey, and I would never get models done. That's
You
why I haven't
heard me,
bought it.
Banyan. Says the girl who has put together exactly one Gundam model. I have a second one though. It's not as big, but I need to put that together, and I don't know if I should do a stream of it
Of
or
course.
should I just
Of course
know.
you should.
Of course you should
So,
do a stream
okay.
of it.
I'll stream that, putting it together. All
it
by
together.
myself with my training wheels off.
All by my-
Wow. I mean, Gonzo's taking the cake for Singing worse than John. Good job.
Oh, I suck at singing.
I only suck at singing if it's not Biz Markie.
Oh, I love Biz Markie. I could sing like him all day long.
Yep.
Please no.
You say he's just a friend.
Russ says, I couldn't have seen the heart correctly if you hadn't been made to turn the camera right way up.
Well, sure, you could just do it like this. That's the heart. I mean,
Oh, Ham's getting ready for bed. He brushed the pearly whites. Your own or somebody else's?
Hopefully your own.
I've never had anyone else. Okay, that's not true because dentists. But aside from the dentist, I've never had anyone else brush my teeth. That would be odd.
Besides, like mom when you were a kid.
I don't remember that far long ago. It was a long time, Gonzo.
Okay. Now we're back in business.
Bidion says, I still haven't been able to find an Amatsu Hana, which was the PG I wanted. Haven't found another that's really catching my interest.
I kind of agree with you. Now these are, the not
Look at
official.
them, Cappy. They put the couple together, and now they're like, I just can't find one that catches my interest anymore.
Well, they're
fucking giant robots. They're awesome.
Yeah, but it's getting the giant robots you want because it's all like really cool. Which the one that I was talking about that I know Kathy wants me to do is the one that's all gold plated.
Oh, the $700 one?
No.
Because that's the one I was talking about.
No, it's not $700. It's a little bit cheaper than that.
Oh, uh-oh. Oh, no.
Oh, no?
Oh, is that actually an assembly one?
But I'm going to work on the gold one next. I'm going to save the Megatron one for later.
Oh.
Save that Megatron Autobot one for later.
But the fun thing is, you don't get the amusement that I do out of it because I actually read the damn comic it came from. It was a very amusing comic.
Yeah, well, I was going to ask you about it, what the story was of it, because I'd never seen it, never heard of that, but I thought the model looked really cool, so I was like, I'm going to get it. And, that's the only reason why I got it, because it was a Transformer, fucking A. And it's a cool model.
I found one I might have to get.
Uh-oh. Ooh. Link it up.
I did.
Well, that means I have to go over here and look at it.
Not in the Twitch.
Well, I mean, I can put random Amazon links in the Twitch as well. Yeah, Brad's that's a hello one there, Banyan.
Yeah.
That's slightly expensive.
Yeah, that's one. That's an action figure,
though. I want to put together some of the Guy Bear ones. I think that's what it's called. Guy Bear.
Guy Bear?
Oh, yeah.
Is there a V in there?
Guy Bear. It's a bear.
It's a bear.
It's a bear.
And they're super cute. I have a friend who puts them together. And I think that would be fun.
Is it called Bear Guy?
Bear Guy. Thank you. See, I am a...
Guy Bear was coming up with things I do not wish to see.
Well,
No, those are cute. Those are cool. It's like some, Mega Man style cute bear.
Mm-hmm.
That one's got a bow on his back. That one's got wings and a halo. And a little heart wand. It's a little, probably top hat and a cane because top hat and a cane. Yeah, I'm with you, Russ. We shouldn't talk about that. I did spend
the Millennium Falcon? I mean, of course you need a Millennium Falcon.
I mean...
Who doesn't need a Millennium Falcon?
That's fair.
And now I want a Millennium Falcon.
Yeah, I know.
That. But I'm never going to get it.
Never gonna get it. Never gonna get it. Never gonna get it. Never gonna get it.
I don't
Oh,
have that chump change to throw around.
oh, gee, man, you just dropped $500 in Armada. Did you get a new force, or did you just go hog wild on your rebels? Because I saw your painted fighters, which, as someone who's painted fighters, I did really enjoy.
People paint their little fighters.
Legionnaires, I just got a hot glue gun just for that purpose. Sticking models to painting handles. I don't have painting handles, but I now have a hot glue gun so that I can stick models to, other things. I can stick random objects to other random objects now.
Hot glue guns are
We're gonna be finding all sorts of weird shit clinging to the walls of my house soon, I think.
Oh. Make right now, we were talking Star Wars Armada. But, so I work in a horrible factory, so my kids have everything, so I get prizes too. That's the way forward. That's the only thing that makes being an adult bearable. Is you getting the toys too. I actually really enjoyed painting fighters. Gonzo, you didn't see that I painted a ton of my fighters for. See,
no,
look, folks. Let's go. Gonzo doesn't even look at my hobby streak.
Oh, whatever.
Russ will never let me forget that time I ate sand on accident. It was, yeah, unintentional.
Oh, we'd hope so. I mean, I've been sand intentionally since I was like, I don't know, 4.
I mean, back when I was 4 and I had a sandbox, sure, but I like to think I've grown out of that. I was making bases. It was basing day, and you know how sand is. It's everywhere.
It's very coarse and rough too.
It was the super fine sand that's fine like sugar. And I used the back of one of my brushes to kind of stir the sand. And then I put that back end of that brush in my mouth later. And it still had sand on it, clinging to it. So, yeah.
That's what happens.
Make
point
right
out that Banyan offered to put together that Gypsy Avenger kit for me to try to spawn. That's the fucking point, is putting it together.
Yes, that's all the fun.
Otherwise,
Putting
I will
it
find
together.
because I've got Gypsy Danger up here behind me. It's not a great one, but it's solid.
Yeah,
Here, see? Look, Gypsy Danger is a solid figure. It's okay. I'd want one of those, super. It actually has got pretty good articulation, even. But I'd like one of those super articulated ones. But honestly, that's what those Gundam kits are for too, because they do that well. Get back up.
Well, it sounds like a lot of people are doing some good hobbying, because everybody's like talking about all the things that they're working on, which is really cool. Because I haven't been doing much hobbying. Not surprised.
I mean, obviously, I do lots of hobbying, but
John does hobbying every single day. What's your hobby streak at now?
Today is day. Oh boy, math. 1181.
God damn.
That's 1,181 consecutive days of hobby streak.
Yeah.
That's doing something with the hobby for at least a half an hour.
Yep.
Every day.
Day.
Yeah, and
I think I want to do his waist real quick.
It's a great thing. If you can do it, you should do it. Just remember, there's no real rules to it. As long as you feel like you're doing something for the hobby. Like, there are days when, like, you wouldn't be able to because life just comes. Example, when I went to John Con, I brought models with me and actually put together models, but that was appropriate. When I had to go to, what city was that? Nashville, for a convention for work. I can't really bring models with me on a plane that easily, for that kind of thing. So I brought some hobby books to read and all. I brought Dave Taylor's first book and read a bunch of that afterwards to keep the hobby up. When I went to see Queen in DC back before all of this, there was no way I was gonna get back here in time to Hobby Streak on the day. Have to be at work that day at like 7:30 in the morning. Wasn't going to get back home till after midnight, so I spent my breaks and lunch together reading some game books off of my iPod or iPad. So I mean, it is what you make of it. Not every day is going to be tons of painting and assembling. Sometimes it's going to be other stuff, but it's sort of just to keep active in the hobby. And I try and make up for it. Like if I've got a day where I'm just sort of reading, I try to make up for it the next day, even though I do consider reading new books part of the hobby because it's still time you got to spend doing it. Because if you get like draconic about it, you're going to make yourself crazy.
Yeah, there's no sense in that.
Gonzo, have we not converted you to the to know the wonder of the seam scraper?
You have. I just don't have it right now. I've just been using. I just got my hobby knife. It was. I think it's in my living room because I was doing some modeling there. And actually, I'm getting off these bits from clipping it.
Mm-hmm. It's good for that too.
These are some pretty thick stuff.
Actually, if anything, I can see from the way you're doing it, you might want a sharper knife.
Yeah, this one's actually getting pretty dull. I'll have to get another one pretty soon. Normally one I use is in the living room because I was working on a model in there. I'm working on my real grade Gundam in the living room because it's super tedious. Super.
Well, at least I don't know if I've seen the Monument Hobbies ones. I've just seen the one that was sold by oh crap, company that does lots of tools and stuff. I get emails from. Heck, I get their freaking catalog occasionally.
Not Micromark.
It is Micromark. Thank you.
Okay.
But I'm interested to see what the Monument Games one looks like.
Banyan built a wooden swing clock today. Russ is looking at Patreons for STL files he likes.
That's cool.
Legionnaires.
If you find one, send me a link.
Legionnaires used the hot glue gun tonight. That was all he could accomplish this week. Which, hey, if that's all you can do.
I used my hot glue gun this week at school.
Jeepman built and converted some Legion minis, primed more tiny ships for Armada. Hinton spent about 2 hours getting prints ready for the 3D printer yesterday.
What are you printing?
Yeah, what are you printing, Hinton?
Oh, so make right. Yeah, the Micromark stuff can be expensive, but the Seam Scraper is, I think, a really good value for its price, and it looks a lot better than the Micromark one. The Micromark one looks like actually a good one, or Monument Hobby one looks pretty good as like a supplement because it's good to get in there maybe some of those places that are hard. But the Seam Scraper, the one from Micromark is a really, really good tool. I can't complain about the price. Oh yeah, that's the link. Legionnaires found it too. Hinton said these miniatures from Eldritch Century. Oh yeah, I saw those on his Hobby Streak.
I am not familiar with Eldritch Century.
There's an easy way to solve that shit.
The interwebs?
The webs of the net.
Let me invite somebody here. Kathy.
Oh look, I found it.
So yeah, you're actually in the Hobby Streak group on Facebook. You can just go take a look at his last Hobby Streak. It's gonna invite you to the group, but you're already there.
Yep.
Well, I guess this is relevant to our interests.
Cool.
So how is someone using this other Monument stuff since I'm sitting here and looking at it? They got brushes and stuff.
Monument Hobby? I did try out his primer, his Monument Hobbies primer, and it's a good solid primer. Of course, I use his Pro Acryl line. I love the paint.
Okay.
The paint's amazing paint. I'm not going to tell you. It's stupid amazing paint. It's
not that I need it, but what about the brush soap? They've got...
I have some. I just never used it.
Okay, interesting. Just curious. I mean, I have brush soap. I mean, and obviously I've got the brush soap most people have, and honestly, this thing lasts forever. So,
I use the Winsor and Newton brush cleaner and restorer, which is good for acrylic and oil.
I have some of that too, actually.
And so that's what I've been using. I just take some from the bigger bottle and put it into a small jar so that I can just dip my brush in it and it's in fact the small jar is an old paint jar.
Well, I had a gift card to, or several gift cards to Hobby Lobby, which is the only way I would ever actually go there. Um, and I got a bunch of stuff from them, including some of that. And then they have like a metal thing that you put the brushes like hold in the top, so you can leave them soaking in the stuff without having them deforming or anything because they're leaning.
Yeah.
They get to hang in there, which is pretty cool.
Now you don't want to hang them in there for an hour, but
What?
yeah, you don't want the moisture to soak up the brush into the ferrule and into the wood.
No fun, Kathy.
'Cause it will wick that moisture up into the wood, and that can also affect the brush in a bad way. Excuse me.
Fair. But it's still good so you don't have to, I mean, we're busy people sometimes. So you can put it, if I can put it in there for the duration of a hobby streak while I'm hobbying and other stuff, that seems good. Take it out at the end, get them in. Legion, there's nothing wrong with P3 paints. They're actually really good paints for the most part.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we were just having this discussion someplace else yesterday. The P3 paints are fine. I don't use them because they're really opaque.
Yes.
And I like paints that are more translucent because of the way that I paint. But I know that not everyone paints the way I do.
I would just avoid the metallics and washes because obviously GW is going to beat them on both of those. And GW even gets beaten on metallics by scale 75, but you may not need to go into 17 different places to get all your paints. I also like pie. It's a good number.
I would like banana cream pie, please.
So, I like banana cream pie, but I would never ask for one because then you're sort of asking for it right in the face.
I'd be very surprised if that happened.
Yeah. You're not the only one. I like he's got different hands there, so you can have his hands however you like.
Talking about the model?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's got a total of 2 different hands. Or actually...
Mine has different hands too. Or the one that I put together because the different hands hold different weapons. So
yeah, you got one here.
Out.
This one holds the gun, which is right here. And then there's like these ones that have beams that shoot out. And it's got these little plastic clear red things that you can put on it, which I'll put it up. I'm right now I'm putting together
blast effects. We've got those in Transformers too.
Yeah. Make right says channel point gold, cream pie in the face. Ha ha ha. Hey Cookie. I'm just gonna skate right past that one. Hey Cookie, how are you? And Trashorama, Merry Christmas.
See, Gonzo, we got him too. These are from Jetfire. He's got 2 of them.
Cool.
They haven't come apart, so you can have that part. You can do whatever you want.
So, got that so I can put him up on his base. All I got to do is legs and be done. And what time is it?
I still need to put together the base for my Gundam. I still haven't done that yet. I need to put that base together, and then I need to put my other Gundam that Nessie gave me from Nessie Knows. Gave me a little Gundam, so
let's see.
Trashorama says, is it Gundam or Gundam?
Gundam.
I don't give a good Gundam.
I don't either. I keep those. I get like he's coming together pretty quickly, Gonzo.
Yeah, it's actually a pretty quick model. There's quite a bit. There's really not much to him.
Ah, Space Battleship Yamato. Oh man,
Ooh.
Old school.
we're hitting all of them now.
I built my first Gundam how many months ago?
A couple.
Was it towards the end of I want to say it was last September, October.
Was it that far?
Yeah. Make Right wants a perfect grade Yamato.
Oh.
I mean, there we go.
That would be pretty amazing. And
That's
yeah,
a-
you would
cool.
I could see you having fun with that.
That's not even an assembly one. That's just a cool model of one.
No place to put it, nor the 300 plus. That's how I feel about the
Yeah.
Millennium Falcon. Like, I might suspend it from the ceiling, but I don't have that much money to spend on a model.
Is it? This might actually be a model kit. But it's like $10. How can it be $10? Oh, very small. That's why. That sounds like
Super
painful.
tiny.
So Cookie has the 1/500th 21.99 Yamato.
All right. One, Make sure you put Space Battleship Yamato when you're searching it, or you're going to get a lot of extra model kits you may not want.
Oh, yeah. I would like spaghetti now, too. Thank you for that, Trash. Bakerate is selling for the Bandai Cup Noodles. That one kind of appeals to me. Like, the first time I saw that, I laughed my ass off. And people keep sending me the links to that.
The
That's
cup of
hilarious.
noodles.
I can't believe they made a model of that.
Yeah.
I mean, I believe it at this point.
Now I have to wonder what other fun, weird things they have. May have to go look because I've never actually gone to the website and looked through all the things that they have.
Yeah, that one looks cool. It's 2 kilograms. That's a heck of a model. It's hard with those because you want to like, oh, that sounds cool. It's a little expensive, but like, it's more like, how big is it? Where can I put it?
Trashorama would like to know. So you all nerds might know. What's the cheapest way for a newbie to get into Kill Team, and is it worth it anymore?
Kill Team is worth it because a lot of people play it, and it is still small scale that can be built into big scale 40K if you ever want. As to the best way to get into it, if you don't like the forces in the Kill Team box, your best bet is to get the book separately and then try and find a Battle Force or start collecting box for that faction that has a bunch of models you can use, because some of those are really, really, really good deals. Some of them, maybe not so much.
Also, check with your local groups and see who, if anybody, you got any locals that are playing it too. That's always a good thing to check. Or if you got like a group of friends that want to get into it, that's a different story.
Or check guys locally who may have bought more stuff than they need and are getting rid of like sealed boxes or boxes that are open and untouched, because that's a good way to get a heck of a deal. Also, check out some of the Facebook, if you're on Facebook, and on some of the Facebook sales groups. There's a bunch of them, usually local ones, where you can find people getting rid of stuff that maybe is useful to you. Kill Team was fun. I mean, I just don't have much time to play it, and honestly, I'm playing Knights, so it's not really a selling point for me because I want bigger models.
Make Right makes a good point. Also, ask someone who already owns it to teach you the game. Zero
Yes.
expense.
They'll be happy
Friends?
to
Yeah, who would play with Trashorama?
Where do I buy that?
I'm pretty sure that you can buy the friend expansion.
The Friends expansion.
It's a blind box though, so you don't know if you're gonna get, salty gamer or, 12-year-old kid or
Unwashed,
who thinks he
unbathed.
knows everything.
You got your unwashed, unbathed gamer.
Oh,
Yeah.
and I was totally gonna say I don't know if you can get like Joey or Ross because I've never watched Friends, but I can make jokes. And Trash just made that one too. Good job, Trash. Uh, but no, yeah, people are happy to like even relatively complete strangers when we're out of this and you can go to your local store are always happy to teach. And if not, someone at your store probably knows someone who can help teach you. I've been roped in many a time to help teach games because they're like, "Hey, John, this person's really interested in this game, but need someone to teach it, and I don't have a staff member here who knows." So, you know. Plus, lots of videos on it. Find some videos on YouTube on how to play. Make sure it looks like it's going to be your cup of tea.
And it's
Or-
always good to find
It
someone
is.
that wants like your other half of the Kill Team box.
Yeah, especially if you're getting stuff in the
Yeah.
box, you would love to split it. Like I split mine with what did I split mine with? What was in that last Kill Team box? Was it Gene Stealer Cults?
Yeah, like I'm buying the
I don't
Necrons
know,
and the new
but I
one
got
coming
the
out.
Geller box from you.
That was in the second Kill Team box with the Rogue Trader Entourage, who's sitting over here primed, and I'm sitting here. Hold on.
And I still haven't played.
Primed and not painted and very dusty.
Wow, because mine are. I really shouldn't talk because while mine are painted, they are not complete. And that was, well, you know how long ago that was.
Yes. Well, I mean, honestly, I painted the most important model. Where is he? And he's hiding. Oh, there he is. Hide and seek. Most important model. Aximilian, the goodest boy.
Yes.
Though he's gonna have a challenger soon. Because Marvel Crisis Protocol made Lockjaw. The giant poppers.
They're going to be friends.
They are going to be friends, but it's going to be to see who's the goodest boy. Because if people think I'm not getting Lockjaw, you're crazy. Just not getting him right now. That'll be like a purchase all at once where I'm like, let's get all the Inhumans and just go with that.
Wait, are we building Voltron? I just saw Makerite goes and I'll form the head.
Trash says he's heard mixed reviews of that new box. I have not seen the new box, so I can't comment. It all depends on what faction you're looking for. If you're looking for Necrons or Marines, I guarantee you, purely on a monetary standpoint, it will be good. It'll be a good deal.
Yeah, like I'm buying, like a friend of mine is buying it for the Marines, and he asked if I want the Necrons. I'm like, yep, I'll take the Necrons. I want the Necrons.
Hold on there, Makerite. You telling me there's an Age of Sigmar box for all of the goodest boys? Because
Now John needs to go find that.
I mean, do I go on Games Workshop and search goodest boys? Probably not gonna work.
What?
Are they new? I bet they're new. Let's see here.
Yeah, because John does need all of the goodest boys.
Goddamn right. I mean, heck, I keep wanting to go grab the Dungeons and Doggos and start painting those, but man, I got a backlog and I don't even know where to
Legionnaire
start.
is asking, what about Lord Cooper's dogs in Malifaux?
Oh, I just saw those recently too. Yeah. Malifaux's different because it doesn't have all the goodest boys. We all know Luna is the goodest boy in Malifaux. And that would be, what's his name? The guy, Lucas McCabe. Oh,
Makerite has helpfully
Oh.
posted a link.
Oh, no, I have a box of Griffhounds. They're pretty good, but they're not the goodest boys. They're pretty good, though.
Are they the goodish boys?
Yeah, they're goodish, because they're also burbs. They're half dog, half burb.
They're the goodest burb dogs?
Good as I mean,
Yeah, the
sure.
goodish boys, yes.
Hmm.
That is what I said.
So yeah, they're cool. Actually, I have a unit of them in my Stormcast case, wherever the hell that may be. Sort of lose track of stuff when you're not playing.
Yep. And that's kind of what
And
happened this weekend when I was putting stuff in the back of my car to sell. I was like, what? Where's this?
You were putting stuff in the back of your car to sell?
Yeah, whenever, because I had to drive to the game store, all that stuff that I got rid of this week. All my board games and miniature games and...
Stealing plastic crack
yeah.
out the back of his car.
Oh, yeah, Legionnaires, I know that guy's Explorer Society, and so is Lucas McCabe, but I don't have any other Explorer Society, so I'm playing him in 10 Thunders, because I have 10 Thunders. Lots of 10 Thunders. Even painted some 10 Thunders.
Yay, Makerite's getting his Fauci ouchie in a few days.
I think
Progress
not Rush
towards
Head.
in-person gaming.
Yeah. Honestly, I feel like a lot of the gaming community has been extra careful, which I appreciate. Because, I mean, let's be honest, you could have one person over to your place to play a game, you know, if you're both pretty sure you're good. But we've even not done that.
Yeah, we haven't done that either.
Yeah, I mean, you could probably do that, but it's, you know, we understand odds. We ain't willing to play with them.
If there's one thing a gamer understands, yes,
The Emperor's Cheese.
it's that you can roll 10 ones all at one time.
Those are amusing, Trash. Very amusing.
The Emperor's cheese.
Oh, yeah. They're probably what you think they are.
Aww.
You could definitely make a kill team out of those models. You would just need the book then.
I mean, they're
Maybe a
very
stat
clearly,
card,
very clearly Space Marines. So
but yes. And I'll tell you, in Kill Team, Space Marines are almost as deadly as you'd think they should be in general, you know, from a fluff standpoint. I had my Death Watch Kill Team just roll through Tau like they were. I'm like, nope, I'm not going to die. I'm going to make that save. I'm going to make that save. Or I failed that save, I'm going to reroll. I'll make that save. I spent all my points on rerolling because, you know, Space Marines, stay alive.
Almost done.
Yeah, all the Marine ones, and honestly, I don't think it's a failing there because it's just dice. Some days you're going to be good, some days you're not going to be good. But there are some flaws in the game. I'm not going to lie. You can definitely cheese it out if you want to. Pun intended in Trash's case. Because I noticed real quick that the big cannons, I forget their name on top of my head, for the Death Watch, since they have an assault profile, you can run and shoot them, which means you're getting around fast. But they don't roll to hit when you use that profile, so the -1 to hit doesn't mean a fucking thing to me. I'm just like, how do I run over here? Dead. You know, it's like have a giant, you know, shotgun style flamethrower. It's like a flamethrower. Instead of flames, it's a bunch of little pellets. It's like buckshot galore. Oh, posture check.
Oh. Hey, no one's made John transform a model lately.
Maybe they didn't realize. I mean, that's fine. I have tons of models to transform. It's not even hard.
No, but no one's ever made you do it lately, so it's kind of
Just
weird.
as long as you don't put one that says transform a hard model, because that's not going to be good. Me not paying attention for a while. Oh, hail hydrate.
Hey, acid burn punk.
Buckshot galore with your Bond girl. Not quite, but well played.
She was
Also,
totally a Bond girl.
Oh, all right. What are we gonna do? We want to transform. Well, we'll do Ironhide. She's sitting here. Da-da-da.
She'd have
Let's
played
see
a
how-
pretty fast version.
Let's see how far I can get without the instructions too. Because I ain't ever transformed him back.
Think I should put up one of them that's like transform and alternator, like the ones I gave you.
Only if you want me to tell you go fuck yourself. I don't ever want to transform them respectfully. Those guys are a pain in the ass.
Yeah, they are.
There's the shield. Pop out the gun.
Cookie Mandius is asking, are we having a transforming contest? Because I want in.
Go for it.
It's
Sneak right.
there we go.
Stretch Armstrong qualifies as stretching. Absolutely qualifies. See, I can feel it in my arms when I do this. This is like one of those. This is like one of those muscle strength exercise things.
All right. I don't think I know what it does yet now, but we'll figure it out. Let's see. That one part does not stay on. This one side panel keeps coming off.
Poor Stretch though. He used to have shorts and wow, they do not look like shorts anymore.
Oh, you're going to need some instructions.
I would hold it up, but it kind of looks like it could go against Toss
Twitch policy.
at this point.
Oh wow! Yikes!
Yes, Dio. I keep rubbing poor Stretch's groin.
Oh,
Well, you know, I pulled it, so it's the least I can do.
all right. Let's see what we're doing next.
That didn't come out right.
No, it's not. So those flip down. I think I might actually drill this out because there's a hole where it pops in, and then I can get it probably to sit a little better. It's actually funny thing about Psykill GoBots model. Hasbro owns GoBots too now, so technically they could make him as a Transformer. But a third party did make like a Psykill model that was really cool and large.
Hey,
I didn't buy
Aspire.
it. I don't really care about Psykill, but you know. That's
All right, Make Right has the fever.
For the flavor of a Pringle?
Oh man, now I have it for Pringles. Jeez, you people are relentless. No, Make Right has the fever for. He has the urge for building model.
I highly recommend Gundam models. They're put together really well. They're non-glue, so you can, you know, not have to worry about it.
Make
where's
Right,
that one?
why do you want a Psykill model kit? Tell us.
I mean, Psykill's kind of cool, actually. Not to mention having a great pun for a name.
Yeah, Aspire. Everyone's video is right side up this time. Because we made our channel point challenge to have Gonzo stop being weird for one night. This just in. Dish of Pringles. Dish of Pringles.
Oh, that's fine. That's got to come
I
down.
could crunch one in your ears right now,
Let's go figure out how that goes.
but I'll wait.
That comes down.
You know, I did kind of tease Captain Mizzy about saying that I had to turn my camera right side up, but I was going to turn y'all's upside down. I almost got beat across the head and shoulders for that one.
It's not really a surprise. So. And to be fair, You'd have deserved it at that point.
I was giving her credit. I was like, well, I could just make Kathy's and John's upside down and mine right side up.
I would have come to Arkansas and punched you.
And then I joked, well, then I would just have
It wasn't as hard as I thought.
y'all's diagonal instead of upside down. That way we would still be right side up, but kind of crooked.
All right. Give him his pistol. Throw his shield on the ground, because why not?
And I almost got beat for that one, too.
And there we
It's
go.
only one night, Russ. Next week he'll be back to being upside down.
Yes.
Unless we, get the channel point goal again.
Which won't
The
go
channel
live
point
until
challenge
after this
thing.
episode.
I feel like I'm
Yeah.
missing something. All right, there we go.
Kathy's not building anything. Gonzo is built. Look at those hairy arms. That's not me.
Not gonna repose because I don't have anywhere to put or Ironhide. Didn't fit in here. All right, little yellow guy, move it. You can go over here.
There it is.
Gonzo, what are you building? Cookie wants to know.
It is the Ultraman model. Let me see if I have. Oh, here, I'll just do this. I'm almost done. It's almost complete. Ultraman. A Bandai.
There we go.
Ultraman.
Ironhide in there.
I only got this one leg to do, and I'll be done. Then I can pose and put like cool weapons on them.
All right, what did I miss here? Sorry.
People are asking what I was building.
Oh shit! Did people start donating to Hydrate John? Because that's not a good idea.
Everybody should donate to Hydrate John.
They
no, they
won't
didn't.
hit it tonight.
No.
Sure.
So it'll probably be next time.
First video ended up, Kathy.
His
Everybody.
Hydrate John is for
Oh.
him not to drink alcohol for
Drink
The-
only water.
the whole
Only
stream.
water.
Drink only water, but tonight he is abstaining from alcohol
Oh.
because he has a sad tummy.
And an empty tummy at that.
Yeah, all I've had is a banana since lunch at like, I don't know, 1. Alright, Kathy, Ultraman. Rebranded as Genesis Climber, Maspada, Cyclone. Guyver. Ostrachek.
Do we get everything?
Yep, I'm caught up. We're
Okay.
good. Just checking. There's some
He's not
transform work.
talking my talk. I don't know what Genesis Climber
Wheel, Kathy.
Cyclone.
Genesis Climber Maspada is the Japanese series that Harmony Gold took and made the 3rd chapter of Robotech. It's probably
Okay.
the close and the most of a... let's tell you the story of Robotech. So, Robotech's so complicated, Kathy, that
Sing me the song of your people.
when Toy Galaxy on YouTube did a video on it, they did 3 videos on it because it's that complicated and somewhat acrimonious at points. Westcott hobby knife. I have not acid burn punk. I'm always interested in more hobby knives, especially if they've got good uses. I did some. My last model I put together, resin filled in places where it shouldn't. So I was with an alternate blade trying to get in there and dig it out. So
I
shorter
have a
and
bunch
harder.
of different shaped blades for my hobby knife that I like.
Yeah, I used just it was like a half size one.
Uh-huh.
And the blade is at the end, not along the edge.
Yeah, exactly. That
Yep.
sounds like the one I use the most.
Yeah, I just went in there and went. I mean, it's in here somewhere. Hold on.
Did Thrasher have a good BattleTech's relationship would be it's complicated if they were on Facebook?
That's
Yes.
the one I use, Kathy.
Okay, mine's similar to that. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, and he's right. It's really, I mean, actually, it's much better now because they solved it, which is why you'll see certain designs look significantly different than they do now, and some haven't shown back up easily because, I mean, Japan and copyright laws are complicated from the 80s. They're a lot better now. But basically, BattleTech used, maybe without license, maybe kind of with license, some uh, Macross mecha as their own mecha. Yeah, Make Right. They call them the Unseen because for a while they couldn't show them. Like this guy I got back here behind Jazz. Let me get Jazz out of the way. This guy is a Dougram armor, but in BattleTech parlance, you would call him a Shadowhawk because that was another one of the ones they borrowed from. But they've since, stopped using them and started, and they made their own redesigns, so they look different enough. So there you go. I think it's more complicated if you want, but I don't want to get more complicated.
That's probably for the best because my eyes will start glazing over.
Yeah, and if you really care, you can go watch the Toy Galaxy videos because they're very good. No, Dougram. I'll go find a 3-year-old to go to bed. I will lose. I hope to be back. Well, it was actually time for us to talk about media and stuff. This is the media section.
Wait 1 second.
1,000.
Almost. Hold on.
Oh.
We can start talking about movies even without him.
Fine.
We can.
Shit.
Except think I need him to roll the
Fuck.
And I happen to know Legionnaires watched the thing.
Oh. Legionnaires watched the thing, huh?
I don't know what, but he watched something. What did you watch, Legionnaires?
Yeah, what did you watch? Age of Samurai on Netflix. I have not heard of Age of Samurai.
Me either.
I saw a trailer for it, and look, he is done.
So for next week.
Let break him.
Oh, it's a docudrama? Okay, cool.
I'll do his weapons and stuff off air. And then put him in a cool pose and then stick him somewhere. Stick him and go, ha, yeah, yeah, yeah. Do a running man pose.
The Running Man.
Well, Trash, you're right. That is a terrible looking Iron Man. Because unlike Tony Stark, he's not Iron Man.
Yeah.
Mo's Magic watched the whole series and thought it was good. Age of Samurai. Banion has been rereading Sanderson's Stormlight series.
I could never get into that.
What's it about?
Several books long.
Yeah.
Several books? Okay.
Switch it.
Is it anything like Samurai Pizza Cats? Is that a thing? Make right? Samurai Pizza Cats? Because if it is, I might have to find that.
Kathy, you don't know about Samurai Pizza Cats?
No.
Oh my
Of course
gosh.
not.
What? It's a thing.
Yep. Samurai Pizza Cats is a thing.
It's a thing.
You'll have to just peel it apart.
So, Captain Missy, if you used super glue on it, you can get acetone, take a Q-tip, and just apply it where you glued it. Let it soak in for a bit, get it apart, and then immediately get the other end of the Q-tip into water and then denature it by rubbing it over the same area. I mean, acetone is basically super glue binder. And you should have acetone in your arsenal because it's very useful. I mean...
Yeah, just be careful with plastic.
Mizzy, just saw the leg off and glue a skeleton leg on.
Wow, that's... Kathy's hardcore. All right, Crash, you win. Very good. Oh. Oh, that Gonzo better upside down. Who do I get channel points for that? It'll go back. It'll go back automatically. Crash.
Automatically after this episode.
Thanks, Banyan. I like the Wheel of Time series. At least for the first, 6 or 7 books. Then it kind of just got slow and tedious.
Ah, so it's like Dragonlance.
Yeah, and then I never read the final book, so...
You know what? We
Like
could do 2 channel points. One to turn my camera like this, and then one to keep it. And whoever gets it within the 30 days first wins.
Do you want to challenge Captain Mizzy? Don't challenge Captain Mizzy. That's not smart.
That way, the way I can see Make Right and Captain Mizzy battle it out on channel.
Well, tell you what, I'll get you a version of the Star Trek fight music so you can play in the background.
Okay.
I have that for when I get rated.
Yep.
I have a version by a guy named Fat Boy Roberts where he took themes like that and he would add extra to them and sort of punch them up a bit, especially older ones.
Da 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 da.
Yep.
But you can't.
Uh-huh.
See, the thing is, Legionnaires, you can't hit this. You can't hit that unless you have other people help you. That's the thing.
Yes.
That's the reason why it's called a community challenge.
Yippers. All right.
All right. So media sections. We have 2 that we are together.
Yep.
I think I have a couple of them because I didn't get to them last week.
Oh, Trollbridge. That's cool.
Yeah, I think there was a couple that I didn't get to last week, but it wasn't that big of a deal.
I only didn't get through one last week.
So we got in. So let's give Kathy.
Make Right suggests the media section needs to be about samurai pizza cats.
I mean, I can watch some Samurai Pizza Cats, but
I'm going to find it and watch it.
I'm sure it's on YouTube. It always is on YouTube. Oh, if anyone cares for wonderful, wonderful cartoons, there is a community project where they took every episode of the BattleTech cartoon and then remastered it and released it on YouTube. It is every bit as glorious as you'd expect.
Trashorama, I watched Trollbridge a week or so ago. It was fantastic. I was dying. It was amazing. I recommend. You'd like it, John.
I will try to put it on my list.
It's not super long.
There it is.
It is very fun though.
All right, there is for mostly Cookamandis, the first episode. It's done by the Renegade HPG, who also has a podcast about BattleTech, if you guys care. So, on to that. Kathy, did you watch any movies?
Nope.
Nope. Gonzo, you want to start off by filling out what you didn't get to, and then we'll end it with all the wonder of Kaiju Fight?
Kaiju Fight Time? Yes, but I also, during our Kaiju Fight Time, I want to talk about one actor within the Kaiju Fight Time, because I really like this actor, and it was really, 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 really cool.
Okay, well.
And actually, it looks like I did get through all of it. I thought there was like one or so that I didn't, because we got Monsters Call and Outside the Wire. I thought there was one that we didn't get to.
I guess you didn't. I guess we're just going to talk about Kaiju Fight.
Yeah. I mean, I
That's
got
fine.
some games that I did play, because I did play some other stuff and everything. Because I did watch more of Stargate SG-1, which I still like. Still have fun with. Still, it's classic cheesy sci-fi, type thing, but I'm still enjoying it. I think it's great background noise. It's great background stuff. So, I mean, it's just there. I'm almost done. I'm on season 8. I think there's 10 seasons, so it's almost over. Which is amazing because it's like 300 episodes or whatever. So it'll be interesting. I'll give it a final rating, but I'm still having fun with it. I like it. So other than that, so I want to talk about let's go with the one that let's go with Kong.
Kong Skull Island? Okay.
Yeah, let's go with Kong Skull Island. And before we get into the thing, I want to talk about one of the actors in there because I think he is a very underrated actor. I think he doesn't get credit for what he does. And one of the movies I saw him in made me go, holy shit, this guy is fucking badass. And
let me stop you there. Is it John C. Reilly?
No.
Okay.
But he was good in that, too. Don't get me wrong. I really liked him. That's one of my favorite roles is him there. But it is a John.
Oh, well, I mean, there was only other choice then.
Yeah. John Goodman, to me, is an amazing actor. He gets shit on because he does like Roseanne and stuff, and all these little small things. But if you've never seen 13 Cloverfield Lane, him and that is holy fuck balls breaking amazing role for him.
I don't know when people start making fun of him because it's not like he played Fred Flintstone and fucking nailed it.
Correct.
And then still plays in serious stuff and nails it. And then plays in, like, Speed Racer as Pops Racer and nails it.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, some people kind of shit on him because he's, he's just a sitcom actor. And I'm like, you've never seen him in then you haven't watched some stuff that he's done because I'll tell you right now, in 13 Cloverfield Lane really, I mean, it is a trippy type of movie, but he is so fucking good in that. He plays that role amazing. So I really, 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 really like him. And I thought he was good in Kong too. But that was something, I think he's very underrated as an actor. And I really like him a lot.
Definitely shouldn't be because he is great in everything. He does voices. I mean, when he shows up, you're like, oh, shit, this is going to be solid.
Yeah.
Well, just to harken back a moment, Roseanne was pretty big at its time,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
and it was a good show, and he did a really good job on it.
Oh, yeah.
And
so it's really not surprising.
Yeah, I mean, he goes into movies. He doesn't have to be a big role because his role in Kong was important, but not like a big role.
Correct.
And,
I was just watching it and just seeing
every time
him.
you're watching it, he's great. But I actually think John C. Reilly stole that because that is the character you see and you're like, I'm not gonna like him, and then he's the fucking heart of the movie, and you're like, fuck, this guy's got to get home.
Yeah, he broke away from his role of his standard slapstick idiot, type thing with that role, and it was really, really good. It was a better thing than anything else.
Yeah, absolutely. He was great in it. In fact, I think the main problem with Kong Skull Island is the fact that Tom Hiddleston is not given enough to do as a lead. You expect him to be lead in it, and he's not. Kong is basically the lead in that movie.
Oh, yeah.
And then I give you sort of more of John C. Reilly, John Goodman, sort of swap places here or there. And then Tom Hiddleston and what's her name who plays Captain Marvel in this?
Brie Larson.
Brie Larson are sort of secondary characters.
Mm-hmm.
But it feels like they shouldn't be the secondary characters. And it's kind of off-putting, but it's also kind of cool to see, because it's not like you really feel like you could. I mean, honestly, I feel like you could recast either of them and it'd be fine. But I thought it was a very enjoyable movie, if a little see-through, because obviously, Sam Jackson's going to be all bad Sam Jackson on it.
Yeah.
But you start to care about a couple of guys. They did a good job. I thought it was definitely better than Godzilla.
I will agree with that. As I got done watching that, because I actually watched Godzilla first, and then I watched this, even though that's supposedly out of order according.
Well, I mean Godzilla, not Godzilla King of the Monsters.
Oh, well, see, I think the reason why I like the Kong better than Godzilla King of the Monsters is because I like that you're exploring this world, and the island had all these weird, creepy creatures on it on top of it. And it reminded me of the old, King Kong movies where they did that. And you see all the weird stuff.
People discounted it as it's just to get into this other universe. No, it is legitimately a Kong movie by itself. You can take Godzilla out of it, and aside from an end teaser, it don't matter. it's fine. It's perfectly good on its own if you're worried about that.
Yeah.
I love the world building in it. It's good. It's an enjoyable movie. I would give it I don't know, 1.5 space herpes.
Yeah, I could probably give it about a 1. I thoroughly enjoyed it. I loved it. I thought it was great for the thing. You see what everything's coming. It's there's no surprises type thing.
No, not really. There's a couple subversions that I thought were pretty cool, but I enjoyed the crap out of it. I like the updatedness, and
Yes, that is our rating. For the people that don't know, the people that are brand new, we do have a rating system. We have 2 rating systems. One rating system is from Cats to Casablanca. Casablanca is, according to everything, the greatest movie ever made, and Cats being the worst movie ever made. And then we have our space herpes reference. This is the least amount of space herpes, the better. Yes, it is a reference to the Ice Pirates space herpes.
Banian, I know where you live. That's not true, and I could punch you for that. Third best movie ever made. Not even close.
But yes, I give it like 1 space.
Like Cats, Ice Pirates is pretty firmly in the fucking center of that shit.
But I enjoyed it. It was a lot of fun. I love the world building. I love the characters. I thought it was great. Kong gets to beat the shit out of a ton of stuff and fight like crazy, which was even cooler.
And I mean, I did not purchase it because it's free on HBO Max if you have it, but I would have purchased it were it not, and I would not have felt bad at all.
Correct. I wouldn't have any problem with that either.
So, the second one in our getting ready for Giant Monkey versus Atomic Lizard is Godzilla King of the Monsters, which I'm sorry if Gonzo doesn't agree, but this is clearly the best of the 3. Okay,
so I found myself kind of wanting the movie to be over, or I take it back, not wanting to be over, to get to the fucking fights.
No, get to the fucking monkey. I got you.
Yeah, get to the fucking fights, because to me there is too much human drama when I wanted to see.
You like Godzilla, and you didn't mind it so much in that, and they definitely fixed the problems with Godzilla.
Yeah,
in this movie.
It's better than the previous, but I was like, I guess maybe since I've already seen it, I was all on the thing of I want to see, just show me the monsters. I want to see I want to see Godzilla rip the fucking heads off of things. I want to see Mothra do the stuff, type thing. I wanted to see that. So
we'll address Make Right's comments in a bit after we're done with this. I actually liked the human drama for the most part. It did kind of drag at points, but not much. I mean, actually, other than that, I actually like what they built in it. The world building in it is great. The references back to the 2 movies are great. The monsters fighting each other are great because it's not this all dark stuff. You can actually see what's going on a lot. And any problem I have with it is not really a problem. It's a choice. Like, I have this thing about, oh, look, missiles don't affect it. I'm like, I mean, sure, okay, it's a monster movie. That's one of the rules of monster movies. I can get by that. But I like what they did with it. Yeah. All the characters who were in the first one who came back. Enjoyable. I mean, it was really kind of heartfelt when Serizawa sacrificed himself to recharge Godzilla. In fact, if I have any fight problem, it's that fight with Godzilla versus King Ghidorah at the end seems a little out of order. Because he comes all juiced up, beats the crap out of him. Then he gets juiced up with electricity and beats the crap out of him. And then Mothra sacrifices herself, but still there's a weird thing between that. It should be like immediate, not delayed like it is. But, they wanted to get one last human drama in there. If anything, I would take that last bit where they're using the thing and the crazy wife sacrifices herself because there ain't no redemption for her bullshit. I might have cut that a different way. That would be my only change to the combat. But other than that, I actually like the human drama. And it was interesting. I like the subtlety they did it. It's not like immediate romance or anything, but you can see characters getting closer. You can see characters getting respect for each other. I enjoyed the crap out of it. I would say it feels more like it is like a Netflix series or something. I think if you'd spread it out into that, it would have been fucking amazing. Because you could have gotten more character moments with the actual, with Monarch people, not just boom, 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 boom. With all the stuff being on the main character. I don't even know who actor that is, but that's not important. So, but I enjoy the crap out of it. I'm gonna give it. I give it maybe one Space Herpy. I think it's really the best of those, and I'm hoping that Giant Monkey versus Atomic Lizard is better.
Yeah, and I'm right with you. It wasn't bad. There wasn't anything wrong with it per se. I just want to see more of monsters fight.
I mean, they showed a lot of monsters fight, so
Yeah, they did, and it was good. It's just I think because I've watched it once, I'm like, yeah. I know the story. I know where everything's going. Give me the fucking monsters. I want to see that happen. Which I did have a question at the end. Spoilers. And they're all bowing down to Godzilla. Do you recognize all those monsters?
I do because they talked about them all, and I've watched videos on all the monsters in the Titans universe.
Okay, and which one? Which one is the really long-legged? That's got like a little, it had like little legs under its body.
I don't know what the name of that one is. Sila or something like that. Came out of the oil field, I think it was, when they were showing them all rising.
Okay, that was the one I just wasn't familiar with, and because you got Rodan and all the ones, and everything else seems familiar, but
Is
that one,
the Smog monster?
No, they didn't do that. They haven't done the Smog monster yet, though they did reference the Oxygen Destroyer, which was interesting.
yeah,
And they did actually make King Ghidorah an alien, not from Earth. It was very cool. I really like the way that story went with that, because the bad guys had a plan. It was an interesting plan.
yeah.
And I didn't say this earlier. Charles Dance as the main bad guy is great. He plays a bad guy so well. He's probably the nicest human being because he plays a bad guy so well. They all are like that. So, looking forward to it. Kind of get an idea what's going to go on in the next one based off the teaser at the end. But yeah, enjoyable.
Well, because I was wondering about the one long-legged monster because it kind of reminded me of the Cloverfield monster in a way. The way it looked, and I was like, did they throw the Cloverfield reference in there?
And actually, if anyone is interested in this movie, after you watch it, I suggest watching Everything Great About Godzilla King of the Monsters, because he goes into all the gushing and all the stuff, because there's a lot of love for the original Japanese monster movies in this. Like, they don't shy away from calling him Rodan. They don't shy away from calling Mothra. They just go with it. There's so many nods to the old stuff. And that's great. So, lots of movie talk in the chat here. First off, yes, we heart you too, Cookie Mandis, because, obviously we're simpatico. Banan referenced Hackers, which is a very fun movie. And Make Right mentions the best movie ever is Space Hunter Beyond the Forbidden Zone. Which I thought was Adventures in the Forbidden Zone.
It is Adventures in the Forbidden Zone. That's how I found it. Anyways.
Yep. That is a movie that happened.
Yes.
It is. It's got Ernie Hudson in it. Nothing wrong with that. It's not a great movie. It's not a terrible movie.
No.
It's better than the other 3D one that came out around the same time, because they're both 3D movies, 3D sci-fi movies. It is definitely the better of the two. It's not great. Then Outlander. Obviously, Kathy's going to watch that. I watched that not that long ago. Megaforce. Yes, I would say you have to see Megaforce. It is all the right levels of cheese for the 80s. It is. And if you care, last time I watched it, I own it on DVD because I'm that kind of nerd. I watched it on Amazon Prime with the Riff Tracks commentary on it, and it's like that too. Let's see what else we got here. Forbidden Planet's good. Leslie Nielsen, Leslie Nielsen was an actual serious actor that was really good, but his comedic timing in Airplane is just off the chain. Yes, so Cookie Mandis, yes, Deep Rising ending as they go to the the island at the end of that, it is supposed to be Skull Island, and that was actually supposed to be the start of another franchise. But Deep Rising got delayed a couple times, and shit just didn't turn out its way. And apparently, it is a much better movie than people think. I am probably going to have to watch that. And yes, make right. Mega Force is probably Barry Bostwick's finest role. It's great. Hopefully, they still have it on Amazon Prime for you, Kathy.
Yeah. I will look that up because I didn't watch any movies this weekend, so I feel like perhaps next weekend I need to make up for that.
Well, I know that Gonzo and I are going to watch Atomic Lizard versus Giant Monkey.
What day does that come out?
I don't know, but it's on HBO Max. I'm going to try and watch it Saturday.
Yeah, I know a lot of stuff that came out. Like the new Tom and Jerry movie came out on HBO Max just recently.
Why?
Yeah.
I see it advertised a lot. I'm just like, why?
I mean, it's just that everything's coming out on HBO Max. I mean, there's so much stuff coming out on HBO Max, not even funny.
Well, yeah, they're trying to make it a service, and looking at what they have, it's starting to become a service worth getting. I was only disappointed they did not have the 2014 Godzilla on it. I was a bit disappointed. But they have Batman Ninja on there too, which is a must-watch for everyone.
Which I've still not seen, so
Honestly,
got to see it.
The animation in it was fantastic. The music in it was fantastic. I would love to see them make miniatures from the characters in it. The story was incomprehensible, but all the other things were fantastic.
Oh, it's totally comprehensible. It was just obviously written by people on cocaine. Oh, so Make Right says you could always work through the Ultimate Trilogy, the Seven Samurai, the Magnificent Seven, and Battle Beyond the Stars.
I would love that.
Talk to you, Kathy, because I have seen all those movies, and I can recommend you.
I have not seen Battle Beyond the Stars. I've seen the other ones, of course.
Yeah, I would honestly also say, and no disrespect to anyone, they actually go down in quality as he lists them. The Seven Samurai is clearly the best movie.
But the Magnificent Seven was fantastic.
It is also very good. And Battle Beyond the Stars was also made. And I mean, I like Battle Beyond the Stars. I searched on a copy. I might actually buy a Blu-ray copy because mine's sort of a second-hand copy. Someone copied a disc he had because, I mean, you got to be able to watch Battle Beyond the Stars. That was like my shit growing up. It was on heavy rotation. But it's also not the best. Especially because you get, oh God, what's his name? Robert Vaughn doing the exact same role he did in Magnificent Seven, just even with some of the same lines.
Oh, wow. Oh, see, now I have to see it because I like Robert Vaughn.
I love Robert Vaughn. He's not in it enough. It's Robert Vaughn and George Papard George Papard are
no way.
Yeah.
Huh.
That's where they spent the money on that movie. I'm gonna lie. The graphics are actually really good for a Roger Corman movie. It is.
Robert Vaughn was he was Napoleon Solo in The Man from U.N.C.L.E.
He was
a million years ago.
He was also in an episode of the A-Team.
He was in like the last season of the A-Team.
And he even had a episode with the guy who played the Russian from Man from U.N.C.L.E., who's in NCIS.
Oh, yeah. Robert McCallum, I think his name is. Played Ilya Kuryakin. Ilya was my favorite character in Man from U.N.C.L.E., and I loved that series when I was growing up.
See, Trash, actually, if you watch only half the Magnificent Seven, you actually get the mediocre Seven.
Or do you just get the Magnificent 3.5?
That's what he said.
Oh, never mind.
No, it's the mediocre Seven because they need to come together at the end to be magnificent. And they are. That's a good movie. Honestly, I even will suggest the remake with Denzel Washington in it. It's different enough to be enjoyable, but very much the same sort of idea.
Well, guys, that is pretty much our episode for this week. We want to thank everybody for coming out. We want to make sure that you all are safe. Guys, if you're going to go out anymore, make sure you wear your mask. Make sure you protect each other. Make sure you can get the shot. Look after each other, pretty much. We are going to be sending y'all to Epic Duck Studios, where Mike is painting some Necrons in a really cool pattern, by the way. So we're going to send you over to him. But guys, please be safe. Look after each other. Have fun.
Remember, you guys, I am streaming MechWarrior Online tomorrow at about 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
Yep. So make sure you see John. Go watch him. Watch him blow up some giant mechs and everything and have a good time. For More Than Dice, I'm Gonzo.
I'm John.
I'm John.
Good night.
Good night, everybody.
That's a good callback, Kathy. I appreciate that.
Crash is John too.
All Johns all the time. Well, not at work. We lost one.
You lost to John?
Yeah, it was my boss.
Damn. You're all John-O-Vision.
You don't want John-O-Vision. Oh. Look at those bases.
That was perfect, though.